Okay, we're on to the next stage where we're trying to develop a cubist picture. Now this is a picture, and I'm going to put a link to this underneath where you can print this off. This is a picture of Organise sketchbook, and what he wanted to produce a picture which involved a goblet or a cup, and he tried drawing it loads of times in his sketchbook to get an idea of how he was going to incorporate it into the picture. Now the task is this. So this is just a printout. Now it's not on this peach color paper. I just put this peach color paper through the printer and printed it on that color. If you printed it in black and white, you could actually stain the pic there, or you could watercolor it, or you could just put when you printed it, you could actually put a color into the background of the paper, so just to give your book a little bit more color. So it's black and white originally. You can see from that writing there what it says about how you're going to produce it on the next page, how you're going to work out your images, and this is how to do it. So in the original picture you can see that this bottle is this bottle here, the bottle there, and that bottle is dissected loads of times to develop it into a final picture. Now it's not easy. This is the drawings that I did. There they are in black and white, so they stand out so you could see them. I drew that out. That was then photocopied, and I painted on the photocopy in case all that went wrong and I had to step back. That has been enlarged, by the way, because this was originally done on a smaller book. So from there, those have all been done in a different style. And now this is how to do it. So this is somebody's skull picture, and if you're going to do a skull, you could quite easily go like this, and then as you draw each bit of the skull, you then alter where it goes in the picture like that, and then from that you would have a picture that was actually dissected in the same way. And as you can see from artist work, that some cubist artists do lots of shapes, some actually do diagonal shapes. So on the next one you could actually just break it up into triangles or shapes, and then as you can see on there, each one has been done in a different technique. This last one is a bit contrived because those shapes there are going to end up looking like the final canvas that has the same shapes in. So there on the left is an idea I use for my final image, and what I've done then is actually develop those into different ways you can lay out a composition. So there are the bottles from the first page. This is quite difficult to do, and there is a little video on developing an idea on how Mondrian done it, but this is how to do it with your projects. 3 bottles there are done in different styles so they can be then introduced onto the final canvas. Not easy to do. What you need to do is do lots of drawings. You can do them like this, where you space out 1, 2, 3, 4 by 4, 16 on a page, trying to fit as many as you can on, or you could do them all at random, like Gris has done, where he's put them all on there. So some ends up being drawn bigger, some end up being drawn smaller, and how many you do is up to you. You could end up going over to 2 pages. You could do more of these if you wish, and all your projects can knock on. So that is just like a minimum what you can do. This is ripped down so by hand, and then mounted up, and then cut out with a pair of scissors so that's mounted up into an odd shape. That's going to come on to the final picture, which you're going to develop into the canvas, and I shall explain that in the next video.